guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, another update on the stolen footage. Anyway, so as you guys know, some jerk stole my 15 Days of Darkness video. He's claiming YouTube standard license on his channel, therefore he's getting paid for it, obviously. And he's got over 110,000 plus infractions of copyright for music that are about to go against him, not to mention the stolen footage itself, and of course my intro and outro. Anyways, so you guys know I've been battling it out with YouTube anyways, and the first time I actually complained, they took down the video, and they they mentioned for copyright infringement. It's like, good, somebody had a brain then. Why didn't it stay down? And YouTube hasn't given me an answer either, because I guess they don't want to. I don't know. They're embarrassed. Who knows? Anyways, so of course I've had to put in other complaints again and again, with no avail of problems. It's just giving me nothing but headaches, right? So anyway, I did what was suggested by the legal team, and I contacted the jerk off, and I said, look, you got 24 hours to remove this stuff, or I'm taking you to court on copyright infringements, and blah, 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 blah. So, anyways, he has not replied to me. It's been more than 24 hours. And he's since blocked me, so I can't send him another message saying, hey, your time's up, jerk off. So anyways, I called YouTube, actually, on the phone. And so I had to get a long-distance package put on my cell phone in order to do that. Because I had to wait over an hour before somebody would get on the phone. It's like, is my battery going to stay alive long enough? So anyway, some lady finally gets on the line. I talked to her for a better part of an hour, and the end result on that was she told me to contact support@youtube.com, so I did, and I told them what was going on, but and very detailed too. In fact, I got my wife to help out with this one because she also helped me put in all of the communications back and forth between us and YouTube, including my email that I sent YouTube for the one response that, hey, this is my stuff and blah, 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 anyways, so they have more than enough evidence and supporting proof of the fact that this guy stole my video. And, it is my video. It's my creation. It's my music is copyright, by the way, in all my videos that I put my music in, including my intros, okay? That music is embedded into my intro file because it's a separate file that I have on my computer, and I have music embedded in that, which is me playing the guitar with other instruments in the background there, right? So anyways, my copyright material, I wrote the material, it's my copyright. Hello, so many infringements there that YouTube is allowing to happen. Now, last time I checked, if you try and upload another artist's music of any sort, and you try and monetize it, YouTube will bark and they'll give you two choices. And I know this for a fact because I tried to upload a Bryan Adams cover song, because people have been asking me to do cover songs, so I thought, well, I'll start with my favorite song. How about that? And it wouldn't allow me to monetize the file, because they used to allow it, because you're doing a cover. Anyways, so YouTube barks and says, look, you either remove the audio track or you remove the video. That's your choice, because we can be held accountable if we allow this to happen. Well, guess what, YouTube? You're going to be held accountable, it looks like, for all the infringements that this guy's placed, because you've neglected to take down his video that he stole from me, okay? Because my music is copyright in all my intro files, okay? And in any videos I have on YouTube that are music video specific or music within my videos, it's also all my original material of music that I've done up and written myself. Hello, guitar player back here. Been doing it for over 30 years, plus teaching. Anyway, so it looks like YouTube could actually be held liable, but somebody at the office doesn't realize that, of course. Duh. Anyway, whatever. The legal team got back to me anyways, and they says, look, well, we don't negotiate copyright stuff. And it's like, well, no, you're not negotiating. You're just damn well gonna get rid of the video is the idea here, Like, that's what we were writing you to tell you, But yes, we did say I would like to be reimbursed for the money that I lost. Now, if you're not going to reimburse me, fine. At least get rid of the guy's channel for life and get rid of the video off of his channel and I might just be happy with that. But they don't seem to be acknowledging any of what I sent them, and it's stuff that was actually from them to me, back and forth. And this legal team, I don't know who they are, but obviously they don't understand laws of any sort, okay, from the sounds of things. Because the video is still up there even tonight, and in fact I took a screenshot allowing the video to play, okay, and I did some talking. I stopped the video in sections, and just in case I got to go to court and give it to a judge, at least the judge will have actual proof and evidence, so the judge can actually maybe, drill them a new hole in their arse, over at YouTube, because they've been neglecting all this. And it's like so plain, because even my subscribers have gotten on this guy's channel on that video and flamed him and told him, like, you stole Kevy's stuff, you asshole, etc., etc. And there's a few of them there, that have come to my defense to have my back, and I really appreciate you guys, by the way, who've got my back. You guys are great. You're awesome, and so anyway, so I've got an entire, I did it, and because I was blocked now by this jerk off on his channel, I can't send him a new message saying your time's up, jackass. We're going to go to a dance in court. He must think he's immune or something. He's not. It doesn't matter what country he's in. He's not immune to prosecution for copyright infringement laws, and he's trying to say that my video was uploaded as Creative Commons, and it was not. All my videos have always been, even before I was a YouTube partner, uploaded as YouTube standard licensing. And all my videos are all my own creations, which means under even YouTube terms and conditions, I have to make sure that all my videos are my creations, and they are. And if somebody takes any of your videos that are your creations, they only have to take even little clips of your video, and that's a violation of copyright. Okay, so they can be held accountable for that. So this guy is like stolen an entire video, so that's like mass copyright. Plus, like I said, my audio tracks. Now, last time I checked, an MP3 file to buy it was what, $2-3 American. So let's times that by over 110,000 plus hits this guy has. So every time that thing was played. So let's consider that to be like a download. Somebody owes me over $300,000 right now that I can actually legally get. Okay? Now, I've done everything but write the bar exam, so take it from there if you want. Now, that's just on the music part that gets played over and over, okay? Plus it's theft of music. Plus we have the theft of my creation, of my video. My complete theft of my intro and my outro, okay? So anyways, since the legal team doesn't want to do anything, and since this jackass has blocked me and thinks he's doing himself a service and thinks that I still can't get to him, well, he's wrong. The courts can get to him. That's not a problem if necessary. So I'm giving YouTube one last and final chance to deal with this asshole properly and accordingly and fairly to my satisfaction in the whole mess. So I have re-complained on his channel, because that he can't stop me from. I put in another copyright infringement tonight. This time, instead of claiming the whole video, because I thought about it, wait a minute, maybe that's where the problem is with the people at YouTube. Could be. So let's just claim, this time, exactly where my intro starts, the whole video, of course, and right to the outro, and where the outro ends. So that's exactly what I did this time. I claimed it by timestamp, right? Something, well, maybe that ought to wake somebody up at YouTube. Maybe that's what their problem is. I do think outside the box, and so this time I thought, okay, let's try and think how they might possibly be thinking, right or wrong. They're probably thinking in the wrong way, but let's try and see if this is what they're actually thinking is what I should be claiming here. Maybe that's what their problem is at YouTube. So I claimed it by timestamp this time, and so far all I've gotten back, which was pretty much instantaneous, by the way, is copyright infringement notification confirmation. This just confirms, I've put in my particulars as requested by YouTube. I've put in, his URL to that video that he stole from me that I'm complaining about. I put in my URL to my video, which, I uploaded. you know, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And we go from there with it and see what happens. Okay? And so anyways, I guess we'll have to see what goes on. So I'm like, oh my God, I hope this works this time. I'm sick of this. I'm losing views. I've lost over 110,000 views because of this jerk, which means I've lost almost 400 bucks. Seriously. Okay? It's a lot of money. Now, it could be more, it could be less, depending on the advertisers that were on his channel. It could be more than 400. You know, could be only 300. I don't know. But I know it's definitely over 300. I'm pretty darn sure of that. Because I know what the view counts are like, and I know what YouTube pays per view, per click, based on advertisers, on average, etc. I've been at this for a long time. And I've got a monetized channel, so I know what you can make on YouTube. So, that's just a rough guesstimate, okay, of the money that's been stolen from me off my channel because of the views he got on my video. He's, of course, got, you know, the music copyright infringement and so on. We've already discussed that. So anyways, let's hope something comes good of this, because this is YouTube's last chance with me. If they do not do something about this guy this time and do it upon a permanent basis, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to have to go to court. And unfortunately, because of the negligence so far by YouTube, this could affect YouTube, and the courts could haul YouTube into court themselves to answer to these crimes, because it is a crime. Okay, piracy is a crime. Okay, copyright infringement is a crime. So somebody going to be answering one way or another, and definitely this guy who done this is going to be answering for it too, if it has to go into a court of law. Okay, so I'm really hoping YouTube settles this, because, you know, I enjoy YouTube. Because I don't want YouTube to be screwing with my channel either. You know, I don't want to lose my channel over this sort of bullshit. But I'm also not going to sit back and let somebody steal my shit. And I'm not going to tolerate or put up with people at YouTube being lazy or whatever it is they are, you know, by allowing this stuff to take place. I mean, we've watched videos on YouTube when it comes to CCL and YouTube standard licensing, and what happens when you even take a small section of somebody's video that's their creation, even a small segment. You can get busted for that. You can face large fines, okay? So, I mean, it can get pretty nasty when you screw with copyright shit. You know, so think twice before you download somebody's stuff and try and claim any of it as your own. Because even making your own compilation of, you know, a pile of videos, you better make sure that those videos are under CCL licensing before you even try touching them, okay? Because any video that is on the internet that is up there, that is under YouTube standard licensing, has copyright protection, because it's that creator's creation, okay? You cannot use, in part, in whole, in any way, shape, or form, any part of their videos, their music, none of it. Not unless you have express written permission, which you're not likely going to get, okay? So think about it first before you do something stupid, okay? So anyways, guys, hopefully this covers it. The next update I put up, I hope, is one where it says, I'm very happy YouTube finally did something for the good, you know, and we've gotten this settled. That's what I'm hoping to put up for my next video. I really hope I don't have to put up another video where it's going to be very bad news, okay, because that just wouldn't be good. But I thought I'd keep you guys up to date on what's been happening, because I know some of you have been asking me, you know, what the status is, and that's where we're at. So anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.